What it do, Dream Team? It's your boy D Neal and
Mackenzie.
back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with the Russell Howard Hour. 1 in every 200 people are homeless in the UK. How much you think it is in the US?
Way more than that.
Like 1 in every 50?
Probably.
That's crazy to think about.
Like, there's a lot of homeless people here.
Facts. That's insane. Before we jump in, make sure you subscribe, ring notification bell, give the video a thumbs up. Here we go.
Let's talk about the homeless. I'm always amazed by some people's ability to find humour in despair. Last week, I offered a homeless guy in Bristol a coffee, and he genuinely went, "Mate, my life's shit enough. Last thing I need is something that keeps me up all night." How can you be so funny when your life is so tough? And not only is it tough, it's getting worse. There's now over 300,000 homeless people in the UK. That's 1 in every 200. In England's worst hit areas, 1 in every 25 people are homeless.
Oh my
1 in 25.
God.
It makes you feel bad for all the tiny things you bitch about, doesn't it? I was in Sainsbury's the other day and I genuinely went, "Fucking brilliant! I've run out of avocado."
Bro,
Does it get...
I ain't go that. I'll be complaining about little things too, like.
Yeah, I think the other day when I made dinner, if you remember what I'm talking about, the other day I made dinner and I looked at Darian and I was like, "We're so blessed." And he was like, "Yeah, we are." And I was like, "We just, like, we don't have to ask for much. Like, we have everything.
Facts.
Not everybody gets this."
Facts. But I'm the type. God dang it! They ran into another red light. F me. But I get heated by little things, but big things don't bother me as much for some reason. I don't know what it is, but yeah, she did. She was talking about how blessed we are, and I completely agree. We are very blessed.
Get more first world than that? They're sleeping on concrete and I'm like, "But I wanted guacamole!" The number of homeless people is shocking. It's even worse for the ones on the streets. Look how councils are dealing with them. Some of them are fining people 100 quid for the crime of sleeping rough.
No
They're homeless,
way.
and now they're not allowed to sleep on the streets. What do they want them to do? Fucking levitate? And if they had 100 quid, they probably wouldn't be sleeping rough.
Exactly. Like, what do you mean? That fine don't make no kind of sense.
No,
to me.
honestly, it really don't at all. I'm not understanding why there is so many homeless. Why are we not helping them?
Yeah.
Why are we not getting them jobs?
I don't know. We send all our jobs out the country because it's cheaper to have other people in other countries do it. So, yeah, but I completely agree with what you're saying. And I hate because I feel like most people see homeless as like drug addicts, or you know what I'm saying? Some people that like chose for things to go wrong in their life, but there's so many like who fought for the country and just didn't come back the same and can't get a job, and now the country that they fought for is not willing to take care of them, and so they left homeless. And
Which is ridiculous.
exactly.
To pay chip and pin? I mean, I'm just threatening to fine. Some councils are buying homeless people one-way train tickets out of their areas. That doesn't solve the problem. You're just moving it. You don't see doctors putting sick people in hot air balloons. It's just... fucked, man. I mean,
It's like, God dang it, I hate that it's like that, but I also understand, like, why you would try to get homeless people out of your area to bring in more business. Not that I agree with it. I hate it, but I do understand it.
Yeah, but I don't agree. Like, okay, if you want to move them, then you should move them into a shelter.
Yeah.
For homeless.
I'm sure they...
But not just be like, "Oh, y'all need to move." Like,
I would think they was on their streets because there probably wasn't no more room in the shelter.
But I'm just saying, like, give them somewhere to go.
Yeah. I feel what you say.
I don't know. I just have a big heart, so it just kind of breaks my heart.
I agree with what you're saying. I agree. I'm just saying I understand why they would move them.
Like, I absolutely hate seeing like people like asking for money or like asking just for food or Especially when they have kids. It just literally breaks my heart.
I swear, dog. I completely agree with you.
Worse, this will blow your mind. Look what Bournemouth Council did. They played Alvin and the Chipmunks to drive homeless people out of the bus station. That is horrific. You've got no home, you're trying to sleep, and they're playing this. Fuck off!
I actually like Alvin and the Chipmunks, so I probably would stay.
I don't like sound, though.
Huh?
I don't like sound.
What you mean you don't like sound?
Trying to sleep.
Oh, it wouldn't bother me. But if you can sleep outside, you can sleep through that.
Obviously. I'm saying, you said it wouldn't bother you. I'm saying it would bother me.
I feel you.
People are struggling. They need help, not songs. We wouldn't do that, would we? You wouldn't go up to someone with diabetes and go, I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I've been run over. The wheels on the bus go round. I've got chlamydia. Goodness gracious, quick balls of fire. We wouldn't do that. To be honest, it's not just councils. We're just as bad. More than half of us admit to doing nothing when we see someone homeless. I was in the pub with my mate the other day. He went, don't give them money. You're just feeding their addiction. You're like, Paul, you've been on the fruit machine for 4 hours. Don't spend it on drugs. What do you want him to spend it on? Broccoli? They'll waste the money. We all waste money. Fuck me.
Yeah.
I've got 3 spiralisers. I once bought a Kendrick Lamar t-shirt online from China. Turns out small in Beijing is really fucking small.
Oh my god.
I'm dead. Russell Howard don't seem like he should wear a small anyway, dog. Like medium at the least. He's pretty tall.
I don't even think a medium would have fit him.
No, not from there. I mean, but like in America, like I
Yeah.
don't even think he should be getting small. He should be getting a medium size.
We need to rethink how we approach homelessness in this country. Why do we care about reality stars and not give a shit about people on the streets? In fact, instead of Celebrity Big Brother, I've got an idea. Instead of voting pointless celebs out, why don't we put the homeless in? Or we could put pressure on councils to do what they did in Vancouver. They had covers, so if you can't get into the shelter, at least you don't get rained on. I'm not saying
That
we should
is
copy
nice.
everything in Canada. They call pint glasses growlers. That's just asking for trouble. I had 5 growlers last night. Fucking hell. But don't get me wrong. There are things you can do. If you've got some spare food, you can take it to a community fridge. Or if you see someone sleeping rough, you can call StrinkLink and they'll help them find a bed for the night. But above all, they deserve to be treated with compassion, not fined 100 quid, not given one-way tickets out of cities, not tortured by music. They need help, not derision. Don't dismiss them as tramps or beggars or junkies. They're people with hearts and souls. And never was this more beautifully illustrated than this story. Look at this. It's wonderful. This is Adan Ababaker. He slept rough on the streets of London for over 12 years after his divorce left him homeless and suffering with depression.
This was my home for many years. It's where I slept, it's where I begged. I used to lay down a couple of pieces of cardboard and climb into a sleeping bag and try to get a few hours sleep if possible. I've been urinated on, I've had bottles thrown at me, I've had someone trying to set fire to me, I've had alcohol poured over me. That's quite a regular occurrence, though, for homeless people.
Oh my
Despite the fact
God.
society had turned his back on him, he never turned his back on society. When a woman leapt into the Thames, Adan leapt into action.
It was late at night, it was about 10:30. It was very, very cold that year. We had a very nasty winter. I was taking a walk and I heard someone screaming, a lady screaming, and I thought it was someone getting mugged or raped or something. So I ran down and realised that she was pointing to a girl on the bridge who was just jumped off the bridge. So I ran back, stripped off, jumped off the bridge, swam towards the young lady who was in serious trouble. In that weather, in this water, at that time of year, with that current, she wouldn't have lasted very long. It was difficult, and there was a time that I was worried that I wouldn't make it because my muscles were so tense from the cold and I was getting very, very tired. I just knew once I got to her, she'd be safe. I spent 3 days in hospital, hypothermia, but I heard she's doing very well. The first medal I got was the Bronze Medal of Bravery, and the second medal I got was the Queen's Gallantry Medal, who I received from Prince Charles. Then I met Jamal, and incredibly, he's got an organisation that helps homeless people get back into work. Do you want some milk in there, or do you want it black?
It's mind-boggling to think that people are walking past somebody who's literally a real-life hero, and we just don't know he exists. We don't know who he is. We don't know what his background is, and that's purely because as soon as he sits on the street, he falls into that box of being homeless.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Bye-bye. I can see.
That's so incredible, dog. Like, he really is a hero. I'm gonna go ahead and let it finish.
The light at the end of the tunnel. Every day's getting a little better, so things have changed dramatically for me.
That's beautiful, man.
It is, but see, it's stuff like that. Like, they just need a little bit of help.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree
somebody
with that.
willing to take a chance on them and give them a job to get them up on their feet.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. It's sad. I mean, we got billionaires, but then we got people who have nothing.
Yeah, it's like, honestly,
don't
the
make
billionaires and millionaires, who needs that much money?
Yeah, I want to be a millionaire, but a billionaire, dog, yeah.
If we were millionaires, though, we would give back.
We would help, yeah, for
Sure.
sure. That's much more money, like you said, much more than we need.
Yeah, I mean, I think, people who donate to charities and all that, that's also good. But I also feel like people could use that to help people get off the streets.
Yeah, big time. And I feel like if a part of me feel bad for saying it, but I feel like we donate too much money to animal charities when we got people that's doing terrible. So it's like, why would you not put people first over the animals? No offense to the animals, but
I'm not gonna comment. But I do agree that, like, in a sense, like, there's a lot of, like, people donate to charities, like, all the time.
yeah,
Like, celebrities, they're always doing, like, all this stuff and donating and all the time. You know what I mean? Like, some of that money could go towards our homeless
facts.
and help them. Like,
Facts. But yeah, I just feel like, yeah, there's so many. I don't know how to fix the issue, solve homelessness. I don't know if the issue will ever be solved, but I guess every person can just do what little that they can to help out with the problem. But that's all we got. Make sure y'all subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up. It's your boy D. We out.